WA Greens Member of Parliament Robin Chapple has been diagnosed with asbestosis and won't be recontesting the seat he's held for 17 years. But while still in Parliament, the Upper House MP wants to focus on the plight of people with asbestos-related illnesses and push for a final clean-up of the Wittenoom mine site.
Robin Chapple worked on vehicle maintenance for Hancock Prospecting at Wittenoom for a couple of months in 1976. The mining of blue asbestos may have ended, but the tailings remained.
There was no red flags for me when I was working there. There should have been. But again, no, 40 years ago, young fella, the attitude in the Pilbara was a pair of stubbies, a t-shirt, some thongs, and you went to work. And then you drank beer at night.
His only real symptom is a cough.
There's hundreds of people out there with mesothelioma, asbestosis, and because a politician gets it, suddenly I'm in the limelight. So my messaging really is more about what can we do for those people who are still suffering.
Mr. Chapple decided not to contest the next election. He wants to use his remaining time as a politician to agitate for the Wittenoom site to be properly cleaned up.
We're going to have to do something. And the longer we leave it, the more it's going to cost.
Mr. Chapple also wants to highlight the work of the Asbestos Diseases Society. It's currently supporting about 19,000 people who've been exposed to asbestos.
Most of them are coming from Wittenoom, and our friends James Hardy outside for demolition, you see, it's also catalyst, for many of these diseases.
Those exposed through demolitions or renovations are part of the fourth wave of asbestos diseases. The Society is still pushing for dedicated funding into mesothelioma research.
The latency period, we do feel, has affected attitudes towards investment. Successive governments move on, well, it's not in my year, not in my patch. But that's all caught up with us now.
Melita Markey agrees with Robin Chapple that Wittenoom needs to be cleaned up and the company should help fund it. David Webber, ABC News.